going on, guys? So, like I said in the Daily Dose video, the Harley Quinn spin-off movie has found its director, and it is David Ayers. Now, that might make some of you really happy, or some of you really sad. Because if you don't know who David Ayers is, he is the person that directed Suicide Squad. Now, I will say that in my personal opinion, I wasn't a big fan of Suicide Squad, but not because of David Ayers directing. It was more that they gave him 6 weeks to write a script, and whoever edited that movie sucked dick. Seriously, I think if they edited that movie a little bit differently, it would have been way better. Anyways, we ain't gonna get into that whole bag of tricks. What we're gonna talk about is this Harley Quinn spin-off movie that is titled Gotham City Sirens. And oh man, I am fucking excited about that, because that pretty much 100% guarantees that this Harley Quinn spin-off movie is going to have Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and freaking Catwoman. Yes, the freaking Gotham City Sirens, the 3 top females in the Batman universe, are going to be in one motherfucking movie. Oh, but that ain't all, folks. That is not all, because the rumored freaking heroes that these women will be fighting are going to be the Birds of Prey. And who do the Birds of Prey consist of? Well, usually they consist of Batgirl, Black Canary, and Huntress. Yes, oh man, it was rumored when Margot Robbie pitched this movie to Warner Brothers that she wanted to have a female-led movie where it was going to be all of the heroes and all of the villains were going to be females, and it just makes 100% sense that this movie would be the Gotham City Sirens versus the Birds of Prey. And oh man, I am pumped for this freaking movie. Now, of course, none of those other people besides Harley Quinn is confirmed, but it's pretty much guaranteed that we are getting at least Poison Ivy and freaking Catwoman, and it only makes sense. I don't think they're gonna use Batman as the villain in this, and Margot Robbie said that she wanted this to be like not an all-female cast, but the main stars were gonna be all females. So the Birds of Prey 3-on-3 makes so much sense. She's also an executive producer on this movie, and like I said, I don't know how you guys feel about David Ayers, but I think with given time, I think he's an amazing director. If you've ever seen Fury, oh my god, that movie is amazing. And I think he's still a great director. I just think that, you know, Warner Brothers rushed Suicide Squad so fast because they needed another movie to be amazing. And although it made a lot and shitload of money, I just think they rushed the movie too fast. But this time around, with with Margot Robbie executive producing this movie, I think they're going to do it right. They have to do it right because it's going to be their second female-led movie, because, you know, Wonder Woman will be the first one. That is the first one that Jeff Johns is in charge of. And with this one coming out, Jeff Johns is also going to oversee this because he's overseeing the whole DCEU. So I think this movie is just going to be badass. And David Ayers is not writing this movie, he's only going to direct it, which I think is freaking awesome, as long as he doesn't get the same editor that freaking edited Suicide Squad. The interesting thing about this movie is the writer is pretty much unknown. If you go to their IMDb page, which is right here, their name is Geneva Robertson Duarte? I don't know how to say that last part, but Geneva Robertson, I think I said properly. Anyways, this writer has some interesting movie titles that they're about to be working on, but they don't have any previous work on IMDb, so I don't know if they went under another name, or I can't even talk. I don't know if they went under another name, or they just so happen to just be a badass now and have 8 projects in the works, but nothing previously done. This person has scored a Harley Quinn spin-off movie that is going to be Gotham City Sirens, and Sherlock Holmes 3, and Tomb Raider. So, this person is about to have some badass movies under their belt, but they have no previous work. So I'm really interested to see how and why this person is getting a lot of great stuff, but they have no previous works. I'm going to have to do some research on this, but as of right now, this person hasn't written anything that has been made, but they do have a lot of projects in the works. So I'm hoping they're just going to be an upcoming writer that everybody's like, oh shit! But in all seriousness, guys, how awesome is this going to be? I don't know, like I said, I am super pumped for this movie because I don't know if you guys ever read Gotham City Sirens, because it was a comic book series for a while, but they had some interesting stuff. I've read a few issues. I haven't read all of the issues, but it was cool just seeing the perspective from Harley Quinn, you know, Catwoman, and Ivy, like how they were all good friends and how they did and lived their own lives and kind of stuff. It was just a different perspective on these characters that always have a run-in with Batman and stuff like that. If you guys never read, like, you know, the Harley Quinn saga, I mean, the Harley Quinn, like, comics or the Catwoman comics, give them a shot. Poison Ivy, like, it's cool to see different perspectives on these, or just read the Gotham City Sirens stuff. Like, they're fun comics. They do go through some interesting things and different storylines, but do give it a chance if you haven't read it. I'm just going to be so interested to see what they're going to do here, because it'll concentrate mainly on the villains more than likely, because it's called Gotham City Sirens, and the people they will be fighting against will be Batgirl and the other Birds of Prey, which, you know, that their Birds of Prey have had different characters throughout their, you know, incarnation, but the three main ones have been Batgirl, you know, Huntress, and Black Canary, and it's going to be awesome to get Huntress and Black Canary on the screen for the very first time. And it is rumored that the chick, I don't know her name and I don't have time to look it up because I'm talking out of the words into my mouth right now, the girl from Vikings, who I had the pleasure of eating next to during San Diego Comic-Con, she wants to be Black Canary in the DCEU. Totally down for it. I hear she is a super badass in the show Vikings. It's not on Netflix, so I can't watch it yet, but I hear that show is awesome and she wants to be Black Canary, so just give it to her if she's that awesome. She is freaking gorgeous in person. That is all I can confirm. I don't know how awesome she is in that show, but if you've seen that show and you think she'd be a awesome Black Canary, let me know in the comment section down below. I should also mention that when this news came out, other news came out that they are working on a Deadshot spin-off movie, which makes a lot of sense because Harley Quinn and Deadshot were the best parts of Suicide Squad, so it only makes sense that they are going to get their own spin-off movies. And it was also said that Suicide Squad 2 is also in development at WB, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get Harley Quinn and Deadshot before we get Suicide Squad 2, which I think is a brilliant idea because they were the best two parts. Give them their own movies. They're both big stars on their own, so those movies will do good in their own right. And all the other movies will be coming out, you know, Flash, Aquaman, all those people will have their own villains, and you can use those villains in Suicide Squad 2. Amanda Waller could have crazier things to do, pull villains from those other movies, and make a Suicide Squad 2, so it's not the same cast. Bring back some of the cast, but not all of them. And then bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bada. I cannot talk tonight. Anyways, you would just make an awesome Suicide Squad movie, because if you've ever read the comics, they're always interchanging and intertwining all of different villains and whatnot from different sagas. So I think that would be pretty awesome. But that is pretty much it, guys. We are going to get a Gotham City Sirens movie. It is going to be directed by David Ayers. And like I said, I still have faith that he's a great director. Some of his other movies are super badass. I think that Suicide Squad was just rushed, and that is why I wasn't a big fan of it. But I think this time, Jeff Johns is in the lead of this whole thing. David Ayers is just going to be directing. Apparently, this unknown badass writer is showing up, and Margot Robbie is going to be the star. So I am totally down for this. We're going to get Batgirl, Catwoman, Ivy, Huntress, Black Canary, more than likely. I cannot wait. I think this is going to be badass. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Guys and gals, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share with all your Gotham City Siren buddies. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for all things nerdy and geeky on this channel. As always, I'm your host, JUICEbox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. If I have a daily dose of juice, see you guys next time. Bye!